This is the Sunday Riley Good Genes versus the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Resurfacing Night Serum. And Lincoln says hi to everybody, and he's out of here because he's going to go sleep on the deck in the sun. That's his appearance for the week. Okay, so finally had a chance to get to this, and it had been something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. I've done a lot of versus videos, and in particular, I've done a lot of Sunday Riley versus Drunk Elephant, or Sunday Riley versus Pharmacy, their honeymoon serum, which I love. So actually, I really do like all three of these in their own right. And each one of them isn't totally perfect, but overall, they all have a good place in anyone's skincare routine. So another exfoliant I like now is the Tula Salicylic Acid Gel. Anyway, so finally had a chance to do this. So the last one I did with Sunday Riley and Drunk Elephant was the retinol, and Sunday Riley won by a little bit, and it was pretty controversial, and this one will probably be controversial as well. So definitely whatever thoughts you have, leave them. I love hearing them. So everyone's always got something interesting to say. So okay, so on to my first criteria, which is packaging, and they both done a nice job packaging these in a way that protects the beneficial ingredients from any exposure to light and air. I should mention that the Sunday Riley version is a ½ ounce. The normal full size that I'm comparing on price is 1 ounce. So I did want to mention that, but overall they both do a good job packaging their products in their own kind of traditional ways. So no issues with that. I gave them both a tie on that. Both the packaging is great. So no issues at all. So alcohol, another good thing. So the Drunk Elephant product has no denatured alcohol and no types of alcohol, fatty or otherwise, in there. Sunday Riley includes 1 alcohol, cetearyl alcohol, which is a good fatty type of alcohol. So overall, neither of them contain denatured types of alcohol, so I gave them a tie again. Okay, on to fragrance. The Drunk Elephant product is fragrance-free, obviously made for sensitive skin, so no issues with that, no fragrance ingredients at all. The Sunday Riley product does have 1 ingredient which is primarily used as a fragrance ingredient, and that is lemongrass oil. So if you have more sensitive skin, I recommend doing a patch test, usually with anything, but especially a product that contains some sort of fragrance. So it's unfortunate that they included that, because had they taken that out, it would have also been a tie. But for number 3, Drunk Elephant gets 1 point. So right now it is 1-0 and a lot of ties. Okay, Acne Ingredients is something I added into this as a kind of, usually I kind of had it in there as a tiebreaker, but it kind of became more important as more people said, yes, I'm very interested in hearing, is there anything that could potentially break me out? I have acne prone skin, so this kind of became something I always do in these versus videos. So for Acne Ingredients, the Drunk Elephant has 2, Butylene Glycol and then Hexylene Glycol. Both of those are potential acne. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you have acne prone skin, you're going to break out from it. Especially with an exfoliant, it's not a huge issue because the exfoliant is helping with your pores and things like that, but sometimes certain people are sensitive to certain acne ingredients. So the Drunk Elephant has 2. The Sunday Riley has a few more. It's got butylene glycol in there, squalane, which for some people can be cause for breakouts. Dimethicone is in there. Stearic acid, cetearyl alcohol, which we talked about before. The PEG 100 stearate, trithanolamine, which I always mispronounce, and then Steareth 20. So Sunday Riley has quite a few ingredients in there which can pose potential issues for acne-prone skin. So for this part, the Drunk Elephant won this point. So the Drunk Elephant has 2 points, and Sunday Riley has 0 for right now. Beneficial ingredients. So the Drunk Elephant has a nice, well-rounded beneficial ingredient list, which includes salicylic acid and lactic acid. Salicylic acid is a beta-hydroxy acid, which is good for exfoliating skin. It's also great for pores. So it's nice that they included that, as well as lactic acid, which is a alpha-hydroxy acid, which works more with the skin tone, scars, things like that. Salicylic acid exfoliates more of the pores and things like that. So it's great for that. It also has grape juice extract, prickly pear extract, horse chestnut, green tea, raspberry fruit extract. This is a new one that I just heard about in a product a couple days ago. Butterfly bush, which is a beneficial ingredient as well. Marula, sodium hyaluronate, and then allantoin. So it's got what I call 11 of the main beneficial ingredients in the Drunk Elephant product. The Sunday Riley also has prickly pear, blue agave extract, lady slipper orchid, which is a beneficial ingredient, cactus extract, lactic acid. So this one only includes lactic acid. It only has alpha hydroxy acids, whereas the Drunk Elephant has alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids. The Sunday Riley only contains alpha hydroxy acid, lactic acid. So then it also has squalane in there. Arnica, which can be a good antioxidant for skin, but it can also be a sensitive skin issue, especially if you use it on a day in, day out basis. So arnica can be good. You see it in a lot of like things meant to soothe like bruises and things like that. You tend to see arnica in there. So it can be a good antioxidant, but with repeated use, it can be a skin sensitizer, especially for those with sensitive skin. So it's good and it's bad at the same time. Kind of like a lot of things. It just depends on each person really individually. Okay, then we also have meadow foam, licorice, and then that trienthylamine. So for Sunday Riley, I gave them 10. So it was pretty close on this one. Drunk Elephant really just had a little bit more and a little bit more well-rounded. And a lot of the Drunk Elephant beneficial ingredients weren't ones that could also be potential irritants. So I gave this point to Drunk Elephant again. So it's Drunk Elephant 3, Sunday Riley 0. Then on to pH. So I really didn't need to pH test these. I did this morning, but the brands write their pH down in their description on their packaging. So Drunk Elephant's pH is 3.8, and for a pH, or for a exfoliant to work well, you want the pH to be between 3 and 4, so they're right within that. And Sunday Riley's pH is about 2.6, which is a little bit lower, making it a little bit more acidic for your skin. So it can be a little bit more cause for irritation for your skin because it is a little bit more acidic. So a lot of people have this and they love it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you have a little bit more sensitive skin, or you're sensitive to exfoliants or new to exfoliants, that low pH could potentially be a bit of an issue. So I had to give this point to Drunk Elephant as well. So Drunk Elephant's got 4 now. And on to ease of use. So the Drunk Elephant has about a bit of a gel texture, which is nice for some people, really like that. The Sunday Riley has a bit more of a lotiony texture. So for me, the Drunk Elephant gel texture, you can apply this to your face and neck in the evening. Gel texture is nice. A lot of people, if you have probably more oily skin, will probably appreciate the gel texture. The Sunday Riley, you can apply the lotiony texture to face and neck, although I can't use it on my neck. It's too sensitive. I found this to feel a little bit more hydrating, and it just smoothed over skin a little bit better and played well with other products. You can also use the Sunday Riley as a mask. You can apply it 2 or 3 pumps to dry skin and then leave it on for 15 minutes and rinse off, so you can use it as a mask. They also have a recipe for a flash facial, which you mix with their cleanser and leave on and rinse off. So for ease of use, I just found that the Sunday Riley lotiony texture is a little bit nicer for my skin. So I gave them the point for ease of use, and it does tend to play a little bit nicer with other skincare products that you might use than the Drunk Elephant did. So Sunday Riley got the point there. So I think we're at 4-1. Okay, so on to performance. So if you're really just looking for a good exfoliating product, Sunday Riley does a great job. It's very intensive exfoliating. Although if you have sensitive skin, you might prefer the Drunk Elephant. It's a little bit more well-rounded, but really in terms of really getting in there and exfoliating things, the Sunday Riley just does a little bit more, a little bit better in that, which is probably a little bit because of their pH and their lotiony texture. So I give the performance to Sunday Riley, although both work great. I love both of them, each in their own way. So on to animal testing. Drunk Elephant is cruelty-free. Sunday Riley is cruelty-free as well as vegan. So if you're vegan, I'd probably recommend you go with the Sunday Riley, but overall both are cruelty-free and don't test on animals. So they kind of tied at that point. Price. So this is the full size of Drunk Elephant, which is 1 ounce. I'm comparing the full size 1 ounce of the lactic acid. So the Drunk Elephant for 1 ounce retails for $90. And that's about it. Unless it's on sale at Sephora, you're probably going to be paying $90 for it. The Sunday Riley for 1 ounce is $105, but frequently they have sales or they're in beauty boxes, or you can pick them up like Ipsy or BoxyCharm or place like that. So you don't necessarily always have to be having to pay full price, and they're sold at many other stores which can have sales. But just looking at a price per ounce, the Drunk Elephant's just a little bit cheaper, not by much. So they barely won this criteria. And then in terms of the it factor, personally, the Drunk Elephant's my favorite. I love it. They have AHAs and BHAs in there. Sunday Riley is a holy grail product for so many people as well. But overall, for me, I just reach for the Drunk Elephant much more often than I do the Sunday Riley. Although the Sunday Riley, when I want a good exfoliation, I'll apply that as well. So I use both of them just for different things. But overall, I gave the Drunk Elephant 6 points and the Sunday Riley 2 points. But overall, the whole thing was pretty darn close on all those scores. So, yeah. So last time Sunday Riley won. This time Drunk Elephant won. It's kind of fun doing the verses. I actually really love doing them, so I need to do more of them. But I know it's probably going to be controversial, so, and a lot of you guys have this as your holy grail, and I totally understand why. So anyway, I'm interested in, if you have any ideas for versus videos in the future, definitely let me know that. And what your favorite HG exfoliant, leave-on exfoliant is. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.